Then let run it back. Let's run up them racks. Had to fall back for a second, I nigga coming back. Put 3 MF all on the map. You I'm nigga gonna take you in.
Alright. What up, people? You hear me? I think I knew I gotta when I really start going into it, I gotta wait for that 2 minute. I think I know what that 2 minute thing is that everybody be talking about, you know. Let the 2 minutes pass and then get good, you know. But man, I came and I want to talk about this here. So I was looking at everybody been seeing the thing that's been going on with T.I. and Charleston White or whatever, and Booskie and all that, right? But I was looking at Booskie on Vlad. And so Vlad had asked Booskie if your son, or first he asked about if his daughter or whatever would commit a crime and all that, and if she cooperated, how would he feel? And you know, he was saying he don't think his daughter will get involved in nothing like that, right? So then he said, but what about if your son, one of your sons, you know, committed a crime and they cooperated? They were like, Dad, I couldn't do those 20 years, so I cooperated, right? And he asked him would that change the relationship or whatever, and Booskie was like, you know, yeah, I think that would, you know, I think that would change our relationship. Like, you know, it'll still be my son, but it'll still be like that little rat, you know, that little rat, and all that. And he said he couldn't be like at the family, he'll be at the family reunion, but you can't be around me, and uncle and all that, like, you know, cause I don't never know what you might see and all that. And it was like, whoa, you hear me? Like, you know, when you listening to it, you like, nigga, Booskie crazy. But then it's like, hold up. Was you raising your son to be a lawbreaker? You hear me? Cause I'm like, I had to really sit there and think about it. Like, all right, for your son to be able to tell on you with anything, that'll mean that you breaking laws. You a lawbreaker. You hear me? And I mean, hey, you a millionaire or whatever, right? You a millionaire, so you shouldn't be breaking laws. And your uncle, his uncle, which would mean that'd be your brother or his mama's brother, whatever, like, he's still breaking laws. Like, why your son couldn't be around y'all, even if you knew he would cooperate with police? Cause I'm like, you at this point in your life, you shouldn't be breaking laws. Like, you know what I'm saying? You shouldn't be breaking laws. Like, and I think about that, cause I have my own kids, right? And I raised my kids to be law-abiding citizens. Like, I don't raise them like, listen, it's gonna come a point in life where you gotta, you know, fend for yourself. So you might have to hustle, or you might have to rob people. And I don't raise my kids like that. I raise my kids like, you need to go to school, get your education, and focus on your future. You know, start saving money, investing money. Maybe get your own business. If that ain't what you want to do, then you get you a nice, good job. You know, that's the kind of, you know, I ain't trying to go into everything what I talk about my kids with, but, you know, that's the basics of how I'm raising my kids to be law-abiding citizens, tax-paying citizens. You know what I'm saying? Pay your taxes. Don't have the IRS on you. You know, and so when I think of that, I think that if my any one of my children were ever to cooperate, how do you say, snitch or whatever you want to call it, with the police, I won't be like, well, you can't be around me now. Oh no, you can't be around me. Cause why? I ain't trying to break no laws, and I ain't trying to set that example for my children. You know what I'm saying? And so listening to that was just like, dang. But I gotta admit, he was on, I forgot what, I think that was on Vlad too, and he said, man, I raised my son, you know, I raised him fucked up. You know what I mean? He said that, he admitted that, he said, I raised him fucked up. But it's like, alright, at what point do you correct the wrongs on how you raised him? Like, when do you correct him and let him know, like, you know, that stuff you saw dad do wasn't right? You know what I'm saying? And get it right. Cause if you could get mad, if you could get mad at Kanye for wearing a White Lives Matter shirt, that must mean that Black Lives Matter to you, right? So, yeah. If Black Lives Matter to you, how could you not raise your son to walk on a straight and narrow path? You hear me? If Black Lives Matter to you, because when I think about what Black Lives Matter, I don't think about that little group, that organization, right? I'm thinking about black people lives, right? That's what I'm thinking about when I think about Black Lives Matter. So when I think about Black Lives Matter, I think that you shouldn't be raising your children to victimize people, especially other black people. Really nobody, because when you victimize somebody, even if they are not another black person, you putting your black life at danger. Because, hey, the police could get you, or that person that you victimize, if not themselves, they people could get you. Because you done wrong to somebody. So now somebody be looking to do wrong to you. And you got a black life. And if your black life matter, then, you know, you shouldn't want that person to be harmed. So I listened to that and I was like, come on now, Booskie. What example you setting right there, bro? For all the people that listening to you and kids listening to you and they think about and they listening to what you saying, the message you sending, yeah, man. Yeah, Boosie said he ain't much gonna mess with his son if he a rat. So, I don't want to be no rat. But how could you be a rat unless you breaking laws? Because if you're a law-abiding citizen, when is the point where you gotta cooperate with the police? You hear me? When is the time that you gotta rat? If you're a law-abiding citizen, and when you're a law-abiding citizen, I don't think that you associate with criminals. You know what I'm saying? I don't think you associate with criminals. And see, in my life, yeah, I used to be a lawbreaker. I used to be a criminal, so I associated with criminals. But as I turned my life around, some of them people that still break laws, yeah, they still my people. I holler when I see them and all that, but I don't get in their business, because I don't want to know. I don't want to know what you did. I don't want to know what licks you hit. I don't want to know nothing about what you got going on. Now, if you want to talk about some family things or talk about something you saw on TV, hey, let's talk. But when it come down to the criminal, I don't want to know nothing about it. We ain't got nothing to talk about. You hear me? Because me, myself, from being under that street code and all that, it's like, it's something in me that be like, I can't work with the police or whatever. But trust me, man, listen, if my damn house get broken or whatever, I'm calling 911. Yeah, I'm calling 911. I'm filing a report. You dig? I'm filing a report. I want an investigation going on, and I want to be able to get my my insurance claim on my items that came up missing. So yeah, I'm filing a report. If somebody happen to rob me and beat me all in my head, you best believe they're gonna have a report. Shit, what you think I'm gonna tell them? Yeah, well, sir, what happened? Oh yeah, I just fell on my head. No, I ain't covering up for you. Shit, you shouldn't have done what you did. And if I catch it, I'm gonna do you something bad, because you shouldn't have done what you did. But yeah, a report gonna be filed. And then that report being filed, if you come up, you hear me? I filed a report and let you know this what happened, and this what happened. You hear me? I called the police and I let them know what happened. This guy was threatening me to do me something. I happened to catch him first. Hey, you did. But it's just like, what example you setting? When I hear that stuff, especially when I hear from grown people, talking about, man, yeah, man, I ain't messing with no rat and all that stuff like that. And especially when you got kids, it's starting to come in my head like, what example you setting for your kids? Like, how you raising your kids? Is you raising your kids to be criminals? Like, are you raising your kids to really be criminals? Like, think about what you saying when you said, man, you can't be no snitch, man, you can't be no rat. Is you raising your kids to be criminals? Yeah, man. Think about that, man. Cause only criminals fall in that category as being a rat or being a snitch. Criminals. Cause when you running with another person and y'all commit a crime and y'all get caught and you give that person up, you a rat. But if y'all running together and like this a scenario, right? This is something I told my daughters when I saw I don't know how many people saw it on the news when the dudes had stole a car from our Algiers and the police got behind them in the east, right? And the dude tried to run them and they jumped out the car and the dude got hit on the I-10, right? He got hit and got killed on the I-10, right? So that night I told my daughters, I said, man, listen, don't you ever get in no stolen car. You hear me? If you with one of them people that you consider your friends and all that, and one day they just come out with a car and you don't know where they got that car from, you ask questions. Hold up, where this car come from? Let me see the keys. Let me see paperwork that this your car or this your mama car and that this car not stolen, right? And if just by any chance that you get in this car and you didn't ask these questions, they told you it wasn't stolen or whatever, so y'all riding, the police get behind you and they jump out and run or something, you don't run. You sit right there and you tell them police exactly what happened. You hear me? You tell them people exactly what happened and give them names. And why I said that? Because if them people put you in that position and it wasn't your friend to begin with. You hear me? And like I said, if you knew the car was stolen and you got in there, then look, that's all on you. That's your fault and you deserve everything that come with it. It could be my child or whatever, but right is right and wrong is wrong. You jump in that car and you know it was stolen, then you get what's coming to you. But if you got in that car and they lied to you and told you this car wasn't stolen, and then the police get behind y'all and they run because they know the car's stolen, you go ahead on and you telling people, hey, I asked them if this car was stolen, they told me this car wasn't stolen, their name is such and such, and you did, you go on from there. You hear me? And ain't nothing wrong with that. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Cause guess what? They could be saying, man, you wrong, man, I thought we ain't partners nothing, cause why you had me in that situation? You shouldn't have put me in that situation. You did. I ain't no criminal. I ain't trying to be one. You heard me? And that's just real. That's just what it is. And anybody who don't like what I'm saying, just go ahead on and unsubscribe. Because it ain't going to change my thoughts and my beliefs. You hear me? I really believe that I don't even want to see that Black Lives Matter. I want to see all life matter. Everybody life. Everybody around me. Everybody in this world life matter. You hear me? Not just my life, not just my kids' life, even though their lives are the most important to me. Like, you know what I'm saying? My family and everything is, my family and friends, their lives are the most important to me, but everybody life matters. Because everybody personally feel that way. Like, their family life is more important than, you know what I'm saying? And so, if we all have that belief, then everybody should be striving to make sure that they raise their kids to respect people like I raise my kids to respect people. And that way, we may can all get along. You dig? We may all can get along. We might could come back to a time when it was neighbors watch out for each other. You know what I'm saying? Oh, look, neighbor, see, you got a little sugar. I ain't got no sugar right now. I ain't get paid yet. Man, here, you have some sugar. Go ahead and make you whatever you trying to make. You dig? Oh, hey, neighbor, man, my dang car now. You think you look at it from? Oh man, let me see what I can do. I know a few things, you know. But now, how it is these days, everybody just walk past each other. You can see people broke down on the street and walk right past them. People see old people carrying bags and look like they struggling with the bags and don't even say, hey, ma'am, could I help you? You know, like, it's damn. Like, it's like nobody care for nobody no more. Nobody care about nothing but themselves. You hear me? It's like a selfish time we living in, where it's really like nobody care about nobody else, but themselves. And I wish I could see different. You know what I'm saying? I wish I could see different, cause I'm just not that type of person. If I see I can aid somebody in a certain way, I go ahead on and help them. Like, nah, don't get me wrong. If I see somebody jumping in somebody's window and they look like they can't get in, they need a little boost, I'm not about to boost you to help you in that person's house. No. I'm sure not. But if I see you on the side of the road and you struggling to pick the tire up to change that tire, yeah, I might come. Let me give you a hand, brother. Or I see you trying to push your car off the side of the road. I didn't mean many of the times I saw people, they struggling to push their car out the way and stuff. Let me give you a hand and push it, help you push it up, you know, and stuff. And people then try to reach in their pocket to give me, I don't need that. I don't need that, bro. Because if I was in this same situation, I would want somebody to give me a helping hand. You know what I'm saying? Everybody don't have AAA. You dig? So, man, look, I'm just saying, in your everyday life, try to think about when you see people in need, think about yourself being in that position, and think about if you would want somebody to help you. And when you think about that, your answer, you dig, go ahead. If your answer is, man, yeah, I would want somebody to help me, go ahead and help them people. If your answer is, shoot, I wouldn't be in that situation, well then keep on moving then. You hear me? But if you could think in your head and in your heart and say, man, I would want somebody to help me, get them people a helping hand. You hear me? And let's try to lose this ratting and snitching thing, cause we shouldn't be striving to be criminals. You hear me? Even when I was a criminal, I didn't want to be known as a criminal. I still was trying to mask myself as a law-abiding citizen. Cause when I go to court, I'm not trying to be in the, yeah, man, I'm just the biggest gangster they know. No. I'm trying to say, man, I'm innocent. I didn't do it. I'm innocent. So how about you try to be that way out here in these streets? I'm innocent. I'm a law-abiding citizen. Mask yourself that way, and mask yourself that way. It helps. It do help. They do have a such thing called as character witnesses, and they could come to court and say, him, he did what? No, that dude couldn't have did that. That dude is a good guy in the community, man. Yeah, I see that man help out people, and he's just a good guy. I couldn't see him doing this. I couldn't see him doing that. Like, for real. But all this, like, what it was, I just had saw, man. The kids in a car, and they showing their guns and all this. Like, man, for what? Why are you sitting up showing your guns and all that, man? And ain't nothing wrong with having a gun for protection. Ain't nothing wrong with knowing how to use a gun properly and all that. But when you just got a gun just to, I got me, I'm strapped, I ain't lacking and all that crazy foolishness, man, you tripping, man. Like, for real. It ain't no need to be out here trying to show off a gun and all this just for what? And you ask yourself for what? Why? It don't make you cool. It don't make you tough. It ain't doing nothing but putting a spotlight on you. And have somebody like, oh Lord, and call the police on you. And when the police pull up on you, now you swear to God, somebody ratted on you, somebody wrong and all this, but you wrong. Cause you shouldn't have been over here. Like, for what? Like, a lot of people gotta think, man. You gotta think, bro. For real. And I'm talking about for real. Cause it baffles me when I see people that see their children doing certain things, they see them going down the wrong path, and they won't say nothing. But soon as they get into trouble, they ready to cry, they ready to fuss, and why? But you know why? Because you never stopped them when you saw them going down that wrong path. You never stopped them. You let them go. You thought it was cute. I see it a lot of times with young girls that got their little sons and stuff, and they think it's so cute when their little boy say "fuck you, bitch," and oh Lord, he bad. I swear he bad. Like what? Like what? You not gonna correct him? You think that's cute? You sitting there saying he gonna be bad, and you think well that's a good thing? Like come on, man. So when he turned out bad, don't be talking about, oh my God, why? He was such a good child. You said when he was a child he was bad. So don't try to say he good now. You hear me? Like for real. People, when you see your children messing up, correct them. Stop them before it turns into something bigger. You hear me? It all starts at home. A lot of these things that's going on, it starts at home. It starts in y'all community. You see these children walking around cursing and all that, and they don't even have the level of respect to see adults and stop cursing. Say, bro, stop all that cursing. You know what I'm saying? You see these elderly people out here. You know what I'm saying? Like we see this stuff. Everybody, y'all see these things. It starts with us in our communities, and that can help it stop spreading around the world. You hear me? It's just a thought. It's just a thought.